Task 5, system roles. So we need to build or install and use system roles. PSA, the classroom.example.com does not exist. Okay, I'm not going to use this. This is a placeholder. This is just something for you to be aware of. So I'm going to use this host because it's the same that is used, like I said before, it's the same host name you will see on a training. So it will be familiar to you. So Classroom is going to be our NTP server. So this is going to be just it's going to be just a placeholder. I'm not going to use this, but I will show how it's done. So basically, you're going to use system roles to synchronize our time through NTP. So basically, install the system roles package and create a playbook called DevOps Ansible TimeSync.yaml. Runs on all managed hosts. I'm not going to run on all, maybe on one, just to undo, because I don't. Well, it doesn't harm to keep it there, but I want to undo that. So runs on all managed hosts. I'm going to use this maybe on server B or something. I will see. Use the TimeSync role. Classic. They love this role to test people out. It's going to configure our current NTP provider to be that one or Classroom. I can use the IP or the host name. Do whatever they ask you in the exam. Configure the role to use the Airburst. Okay. So first, as root, we're going to have to install system roles. Here in RHEL on Rocket, it's the same thing. So it's exactly the DNF install RHEL system roles. I mean, I can show you. So DNF install. Well, you have it there. It's they don't have to put this. This is just auto completed. It's the same thing on Rocky. So you're off to the races. And then you can just use it. So let's go back. Let's go to the console. So this is how to install DNF install system roles, and you're good to go. You're fine. So can do Ansible Galaxy list. So and there we go. So you have this is going to be this is already a little bit optimized. So if you're running this before you set everything up, you probably see no roles at all. So just get out. If you're seeing no roles at all, it's fine. Just get out of the Ansible folder, do it again, or use it as root. So if you are running on the Ansible folder, you have the CFG file that is going to point to specific locations, and you probably see things incomplete at that point in time. So do the list option out of the Ansible folder where you have the Ansible CFG file. So do the list be outside, somewhere else, somewhere outside of your Ansible folder where you have the Ansible CFG file, or do it as root if you prefer. So here we have the roles and their locations, OSR share Ansible roles. So we are good to go. So make sure you'll do, in my case, it works, better than expected because I have everything all set up at this point. My roles are here and my roles are there. So this is the one you need to be aware of, because this one you already probably have, you are following along, already have configured. Cool. So let's go out of this is my recommendations, blah, 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 blah. Then you configure the Ansible CFG. And we update the roles path like this. Again, outside of the home folder, you do the list. And this is the one you already have there or need to have there. And this is the system-wide one, which is fine. And you just need to add that to the roles. It's fine. It's not that problematic. So going to our TimeSync thingy-majiggy. Yeah, you can use this guy there. Okay, let's go. So if I do VIM, not etc, USR share Ansible roles, what is called TimeSync? No, system roles. Yeah. So VIM, what the Brentford, OSR share Ansible roles TimeSync. You have there the README. It's uppercase, isn't it? README.md. Don't worry about this blah, 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 blah. You just go here. Example playbooks. And I'm going to be a little bit more fancier, but this is all you need. You just need to remove the extra stuff. So copy this and then paste to your playbook. I'll show next what's next. Cool. Then you create your TimeSync playbook on your Ansible folder. You paste and you end up with this. Okay. Manage TimeSync. You just edit out what you need. This is what you need to end up with. So give it whatever the name. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Yep, that's it. Just edit. Host it's all. The vars are TimeSync. Everything is already there. You just need to edit out. The host name is classroom. iBurst it's true, and the role. Okay. You don't need to put the second part there, but if you want to be fancy, you can add your time zone there. You can add your time zone. You don't really need it, but if you want to be fancy and be safe, well, not safe. Safe is not the correct word. To be fancy, you can add that there. I don't have it, and it works fine. You can put there, but they don't specify the question about all the time zone. So, I mean, do they specify asking the question? No, they just say use a specific server. They don't specify time zone stuff. So if you want to edit as a bonus, you can. So let me just edit this or do cp timesync.yaml timesync server b only .yaml. Cool. And then I think that's it, right? Okay, yeah. So let me use Ansible playbook just for funsies. Ansible playbook. So timesync server b only .yaml. I can do -- syntax check. So no news, good news. You can go here. Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't change the host pattern. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't want to do this, but it's fine. Yep, that's done. So if I SSH the server B, okay, you can just cat RHCE.conf. There you go, classroom. And you can just do C sources -v. Classroom, it's not going to show up here. Why? Classroom does not exist, right? So it will never synchronize the time because Classroom is not existent. But you had it, it will show up here as time synchronized, but it works. Okay, let me change my timesync server B only to just to be server B. It's fine. Okay, it doesn't matter. If I run into problems, I can also always reset my VMs. It's fine. It's fine. In your case, it will just work with Classroom on the exam. What do we know? Task 5 is done. Like, subscribe, comment, it helps, and I'll see you in the next one.